So the Center for Medical Interoperability is a nonprofit made up from healthcare systems. The CEOs of the health systems sit on the board and equally own the nonprofit research and development arm. So we exist in order to allow for the use of standards, two-way plug-and-play medical device at the episode of care connectivity in a highly reliable factor. So that is the target vision for the center. Originally, the center was created from an experience that one of the employees had. Her father was a patient in the intensive care unit and had taken a picture of her father in the intensive care unit. What was discovered was all of the devices around the bedside were not talking to one another. Well, why, if we have advanced communication systems today as a standard, why do not those modalities around the bedside communicate with one another to coordinate care for that patient? And in fact, they don't. When I worked as an open heart recovery nurse for 20 years, I was interoperability at the bedside. It's the human beings who are automating the process and looking for alerts and notifications, when truly, if we had the preventative or predictive type of healthcare that people are envisioning with artificial intelligence, these devices would be able to share data. But today, the IV pump doesn't know what the cardiac monitor is saying, doesn't know what the pain medication IV pump is saying. That's not watching the respiratory rate. That's not watching the O2 saturation. So the center is put in place to do point of care at the episode of care device interoperability. Clinical interoperability is going to mean something different to an anesthesiologist than to an open heart recovery nurse, to a respiratory therapist. So you have to look at, if we had a highly reliable system, then the roles of each of the care team could consistently rely on that communication tool or that ability to be a mobile knowledge worker. Interoperability should allow for the right people to have the right information at the right time. And so those really are the core essence of allowing for the mobile communication to occur.